animation captivates moviegoers, and now downtown Orlando is becoming a player in this creative industry that generates, according to insiders, $1.4 billion a year annually here in Central Florida. And that's a big wow. Kristen Kenny takes us inside the animated world right in our backyard.
We've seen Spider-Man fight his enemies while dangling from a train. Pirates transform into bizarre creatures, and machines attack an entire city. It's animation like this that adds to the movie-going experience, and also to the action-packed adventures in many video games. But what's really fascinating is how all this magic comes to life. It's all the work of LA-based company House of Moves. They're specialists in a digital technology called motion capture, and they just opened their first East Coast motion capture studio right here in downtown Orlando, creating a buzz of excitement.
It's exciting to be able to claim it.
It really is exciting to have this opportunity.
So why is it drawing so much attention? Well, just ask Central Florida's film commissioner, Susie Allen.
The House of Moves motion capture studio brings an asset that we didn't have previously. Great opportunities for local production companies and post facilities to have sort of a brand new toy to play with.
This 3,500 square foot facility serves as a major pillar in downtown Orlando's digital future.
It gives us a great opportunity over really the next decade to grow something that's going to be different than just about anywhere in the United States.
House of Moves shares its home with UCF offshoot FIA, the Florida Interactive Entertainment Academy, set up to train the digital artist of tomorrow. Together, they're part of Orlando's new creative village, in which downtown is transformed into a multimedia hub.
There just aren't many cities that have the opportunity that we have with the FIA and, of course, the House of Moves, which is the largest motion capture studio on the East Coast of the United States.
When you walk into the studio, you might be surprised to see that it looks fairly empty. But believe it or not, there's 48 cameras, each one roughly $30,000. That's over $1 million in equipment alone, solely for the purpose of transforming reality into virtual reality. So how does all this 3D magic happen? Well, it starts with a black bodysuit. It's not the most fashionable getup, as you can see. A little tight, itchy, and just awkward. But this is what captures your movements. Movements you see in highly animated films like this fight scene from Pirates of the Caribbean. But for me, I'm gonna show off my soccer skills. Now this is the fascinating part. As I juggle, you can see dancing dots on the computer screen. The 48 cameras around me capture my movements through these sensors on my suit. Pretty neat, huh? Now this is really cool. Once an image is in the computer, digital artists connect the dots to form a skeleton like you see here. And after several weeks of work, flesh, muscle, and clothing is added to form an old man breaking it down. It's this high-tech process that's changing the future of film and video game making.
About 6 years ago, we saw traditional film and television kind of taking a step back and looking at technology and seeing technology as sort of the leader into where that industry sector was going. And digital media was a natural evolution in the entertainment sector.
Having the House of Moves coupled with the Florida Interactive Entertainment Academy gives us a great base right here in downtown Orlando for growing that industry.
In the past, companies needing motion capture work had to travel to California or Vancouver. Now, that's not the case anymore.
The first thing they say is, oh my, I can't believe this is on our coast, and thank God we don't have to travel to the West Coast anymore. So that's been exciting for us.
And it's just as exciting for FIA students like Victor Lugo and Yinka Alade, who hope to break into the video game industry.
We get all the top talent that wants to do motion capture on the East Coast.
Because sometimes they actually tell us if someone's going to come, we might actually need some student help. So that'd be real cool. We actually get in on that and you get that real experience with a real company who's using the mocap actually for something.
When students start looking at our program, they're looking at where are your graduates going, how much money are they making, what are the tools and the faculty you get to work with, and every corner they look, they're covered.
It's this hands-on experience that will make students more marketable to these big gaming companies like Electronic Arts, who have been in Orlando since 1995 and a client of House of Moves.
We look forward to putting this on our resume and showing companies that we have that skill. because not a lot of people will have that coming out of college.
This is all good news for Central Florida, say city leaders.
If we become the epicenter for digital media training in the United States, that's going to bring additional jobs. And then, of course, we have entities like EA and then Universal, Disney, and what they bring, so it all kind of comes together.
More jobs, of course, equals more opportunities for Orlando to become a major player in the digital world and even on the big screen.
That's just a taste of the Arts Connection. You can catch more great stories like this at the Arts Connection website at wmfe.org/arts and see new episodes every Thursday night at 8 on WMFE TV. Thanks for watching.